Maayung adlaw sa tanan. Today's video, we're going to take you for an up close and personal of this 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe 2.2 GLS that is mated to a DCT or 8-speed dual clutch transmission. As always guys, I'm going to take this Hyundai Santa Fe GLS for a startup and a full walk-around review, showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, enjoy of this review.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for you.
Special thanks to Hyundai Iloilo for making this video possible. If you have any inquiries, you may head down to their dealership or you may contact them via the contact details located in the description box below. So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and get started. The facelift Santa Fe in the Philippines is featured with a remote start function as standard. So in order to use this function, make sure that the car is locked, then press and hold the start stop button on your key fob. The side mirrors of this SUV are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors will fold in automatically. Meanwhile, upon unlocking the car, the side mirrors will automatically fold out again. One interesting feature in this car is that when you approach near to the car and the key fob is in yourself, the side mirrors will automatically fold out for you. Very cool, isn't it? Aside from that, the puddle lights will automatically turn on. A smart keyless entry system is standard for the facelift Hyundai Santa Fe GLS Philippine spec. With the key fob in you can utilize the black button which are found on both front door handles in order to lock and unlock the car. Again, there is a puddle light located behind on any of the 4-door handles. To start the Santa Fe, make sure that the key fob is inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and hit this engine start stop button to fire up the engine. A motor-driven power steering, or MDPS in short, is equipped in the Hyundai Santa Fe. MDPS is an electric power steering function that consists of a rack and pinion setup. This steering wheel is a 3-spoke design which is wrapped in leather with sport grips at 10 and 2, perforated sections on the sides, satin chrome accents at the bottom spokes, and mounted controls that are found at the left and right spokes of the wheel, accentuated with a satin chrome highlights. The only transmission choice for the Santa Fe GLS in the Philippines under a Smartstream D 2.2-liter turbodiesel engine is an 8-speed DCT, better known as a dual clutch transmission. So what is DCT? DCT is a version of a regular automatic transmission which consists of 2 different sets of clutches. The first clutch operates the odd gears, whereas the second clutch operates the even gears. By all means, DCT helps you to deliver smoother shifts, less lag between shift times, and better fuel economy. The 8-speed DCT is controlled via the electronic gear selector buttons. This transmission is featured with a sequential manual shifting via the paddle shifters located behind at the top 2 steering wheel spokes. A reverse camera with multiple sets of views and dynamic guidelines along with a 360-degree around view camera and front and rear parking sensors are the standard features of the new Santa Fe. Only one engine choice available for the new Santa Fe in the Philippines, and that is the Hyundai's Smartstream D 2.2-liter dual overcam 16 valves and a turbocharged inline 4-cylinder diesel engine with common rail direct injection and electronic variable geometry turbo. This car generates 199 horsepower at 3,800 RPM and 440 Nm of torque between 1,750 and 2,750 RPM. Fuel tank size is 67 liters with an emission rating of Euro 4. An 8-speed dual-clutch transmission is the only transmission choice for this engine, and the drivetrain of the Santa Fe is a front-wheel drive vehicle. When it comes to fuel economy, the Hyundai Santa Fe with a 2.2-liter turbodiesel engine gets 8.8 km per liter in the city and a healthy 22.4 km per liter on the highway. Based on its numbers, the fuel economy of the Santa Fe is actually not bad to look at it. The Santa Fe. It is named after the capital city of New Mexico in the United States of America, and it is Hyundai's mid-size crossover SUV that has been around since the year 2000. Fun fact, the Santa Fe is the first SUV that the Korean manufacturer produced so far. Today, the Santa Fe has produced for 4 generations in line, and what we have here is the latest generation facelifted model, which received some other cosmetic touches from the interior, exterior, and the rest of the aspects. As we may all know, ladies and gentlemen, that crossovers and SUVs are one of the most dominant cars that is being sold in the market instead of sedans and hatchbacks. Plus, it offers you mostly 7-seating capacity with a large cabin space and better practicality. Now, this Santa Fe right here is a mid-size crossover SUV, but it doesn't beat the standards of the most popular PPVs are sold, like the Toyota Fortuner, the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, the Ford Everest, etc. Plus, it is quite expensive for some buyers out there looking for a family vehicle. On the brighter side, the Santa Fe offers you a premium luxury features, better comfort, more advanced technology and safety, and a clean diesel engine powered by Smartstream. Hay, sa wakas, diesel pa rin yung makina niya. Thankfully. Anyway, we all know that most of us looking for an SUV for some practical and family purposes. But what is the role of the Hyundai Santa Fe being a car that gives you in every need as an overall hauler? We'll see. As of last year, there's only one variant available for the Santa Fe in the Philippines, and that is the GLS variant, by which this is what buyers wanted to experience a class-leading features, delivering you to that executive class, and how to indicate it? To the exterior. Now you get the same exterior elements that you see from the previous model with a larger size, a sleeker look, and a more luxurious design which you don't see from the previous generation Santa Fe. Since this is a facelift, there are some cosmetic changes that you'll find from inside and out. Take a look at the front face of the car. You see the grille is now more larger and unique than the pre-facelift ones, which is now finished in all silver accents, giving this car a much classy look, and these are combined with a full LED projector headlights and LED daytime running lights. And as you notice, the LED DRLs looks absolutely fascinating to see because it was shaped like a miner's axe. On the sides, you get LED indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, which are powered adjusting and folding, and it consists of LED puddle lights and camera for your around view display. Other than that, you get body-colored door handles with satin chrome feature, roof rails, and lower black claddings with satin chrome highlights. Finally, at the back part of the car is relatively the same as the pre-facelift model, but what are the cosmetic touches of the new one is the updated LED rear combination taillights and the new rear bumper, which is now more upscale than the old one. By the way, the new Santa Fe is equipped with a parking sensors for both front and rear. For the interior, the difference compared to the old one is extremely night and day. The interior of the new Santa Fe reminds me of the Hyundai Palisade with the new sets of buttons for the aircon, new setup for the center console, a new screen for the infotainment, an updated digital instrument gauge, and a new shifting action for the 8-speed DCT, which is controlled by the electronic gear selector buttons. The rest, everything still looks the same as the previous one. You still receive a generous amount of space in a typical 7-seater crossover SUV and a comfortable high-quality leather seats, but in terms of practicality, the Santa Fe gives you a perfect size boot with all of your seats are folded. Indeed, the Santa Fe can considerably one of the largest space that you can get from any other crossovers out there, which your family or friends could enjoy the ride for a long vacation trip paired with a nice comfortable ride thanks to its high quality materials that is used. On top of that, the advanced technology of the car is well upgraded, including its driver assistance and safety features, which is now more safer than before. In an overall aspect, the Santa Fe is now more upgraded and the features itself are now more premium, luxurious, and elegant than the previous model thanks to its high quality and class-leading materials that are used. Plus, the Hyundai Santa Fe might be considered as your family hauler and used as a practical car for your need. Although it might not be considered as an affordable SUV that buyers would like to purchase because the price range doesn't meet the affordability standards. Hence, you can opt for the Toyota Fortuner or the Ford Everest because it is more valuable than the Santa Fe. But don't get me wrong, because the Santa Fe has the worth for money, and you know what makes the Santa Fe worth it on your buck aside from its huge space, practicality, and comfort of a crossover? Yes, it is the powertrain itself because it is a diesel, which everyone are happy to hear it. The updated Hyundai Santa Fe GLS are fitted with an updated 19-inch two-tone alloy rims which are wrapped in Continental Premium Contact 6 tires that measures 235/55 R19. Ventilated disc brakes and solid disc brakes are applied for both front and rear. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets multi-links. Storage, a bottle holder, speaker, mirror controls, central locking, window controls. All four windows in this car are fully automatic function in both directions. Window lock, this button activates your powered lift gate, a button to activate or deactivate your traction control. This car is featured with an electronically controlled parking brake. To disengage the parking brake, put your foot on the brake and then push the toggle down. And to activate again, simply pull it back up. Bonnet release lever. And the driver's seat of this facelifted Hyundai Santa Fe gets a fully powered adjustments with all of our controls located right here, including your two-way lumbar support, which is powered by the way. Santa Fe door sills, you have the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side. However, it loses out on a powered two-way lumbar support. You also have a Santa Fe door sills. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. The Hyundai Santa Fe GLS is equipped with an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment audio system head unit with various media connectivity settings and 6 speakers for the sound system. In addition, this car gets an Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. Surprisingly, the sound system or the stock sound system of the facelifted Hyundai Santa Fe GLS works clear and crisp, smooth. I don't know how to say this, but it's amazing. Panalo to. center armrest, and if you push this button right here, the armrest opens up and you can reveal with a decent amount of size storage area. Cup holder. This car is featured with a wireless charging that you can insert your phone in. USB port, another cup holder with a cover, a button to activate or deactivate your parking sensors front and rear, a button to activate your 360-degree panoramic camera, hill descent control. This car is featured with an auto hold function whereby if this system is activated when you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam or in a steep incline roads, again, if the system is activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back even when you lift your foot off the brake. Driving mode selector. Now there are 4 different driving modes: Sport, Smart, Comfort, Eco. Very nice. There is another storage located right underneath, and you have your 12-volt power outlet that has a maximum of 180 watts of power, and you have another USB port, good for charging. Dual zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located right here, which is quite simple to use. Fan speed controls, off button, different modes. Hit this button right here for your climate control that is controlled either this physical controls or using this infotainment system right here. I'm sorry if this is your monitor for your air conditioning system. Go back. Recirculation button. AC rear for the rear passengers. AC. Front and rear defrost automatic. Driver side temperature, front passenger side temperature. Now sync. Sync means when you turn off, each sides will have an individual controls, but once you turn on, each sides will have control for both sides. Put this thing off. Above, you got your 2 air vents, in the middle has a switch. So this is your infotainment system of the facelifted Hyundai Santa Fe. So currently you are in a Bluetooth audio streaming with your current song title information, Bluetooth device, artist, album, seek tracks, play and pause, album art. You can change your device using this kind of control right here. Go to your menu, your media sources, change device, sound settings. Now for your sound settings, you can position the sounds of the car, inside the car I mean, sound tuning, these are your various settings. You can turn off the beep if you want to. Your media sources. Now this is your main menu On your main menu, it could reveal your Bluetooth device, your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay widget, shortcut menus, your phone, media, setup, hit all menus. These are your various menus like your phone menu, voice memo, climate, quiet mode, radio, user's manual, media, and setup. So go first with the phone button, the most interesting part. When you are in a busy type of a person, well, this is your setup for phone menu. You got your call history, favorite contacts, your contacts, and this is your dial pad. I forgot to show you this. You can able to turn off the display like so. Voice memo, climate, as I showed you earlier. Turn off that. You don't need that. Your quiet mode, user's manual via the QR code, your radio, and lastly, go to your setup. Now, for your setup, here's your sound settings that I showed you earlier. General settings, SW info and update, system info. You can adjust the time and date, choose the language, set your keyboard, your Bluetooth devices, your Bluetooth connections that you can connect to your device via this infotainment, auto connection priority, privacy mode, Bluetooth system info, and you can reset to default. Your phone projection, you can connect it through Bluetooth. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, moving forward, you go to your Wi-Fi. You can use your Wi-Fi phone for phone projection. Your vehicle settings. Now this is your climate settings. Recirculate air, automatic ventilation, defrost options, display, illumination, blue light filter, screensaver, home screen. You can actually reset it to default like so. Alright, lastly, go to your button. On your button, you go to your custom button that you can choose whether home, quiet mode, or display off. And this is for your steering wheel. Go back. Again, this is your shortcut menus. You can edit your widgets using this kind of various settings right here. And that's pretty much it on this infotainment system of the facelifted Hyundai Santa Fe. To the left of the screen, you got your radio, media, and your favorites button, your volume power knob. To the right is your seat track setup, and this is your tuning knob. Your light and indicator controls. On the steering wheel, you got your voice recognition system, mode button, on-hook and off-hook buttons. On-hook and off-hook buttons for your Bluetooth telephone menu. Volume controls. Press this button to mute it, to mute the sound. Seek tracks. On the right side is your sets of cruise control, and this is your sets of controls right here that corresponds you to control the multi-information display right within the instrument gauge. To the right is your wiper controls. Now the steering wheel in this car gets a manual tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. There you go. Power folding side mirrors. Ang bilis naman. Panalo to. Central locking. No grip handle for the driver's side. The driver's side does get a sun visor with a vanity mirror and also your light as well. And one interesting feature for this Hyundai Santa Fe is that if you forgot to close the light for your sun visor, and as you close it, the light will turn off automatically. Ang ganda ng feature nito. Suabe. Reading lights, interior lights. This is for your door. And lastly, your auto-dimming rear view mirror. Front passenger side sun visor with a vanity mirror and an interesting illuminating light. Grip handle on the ceiling for the front passenger side. Storage right here. This car is featured with an ambient lighting. With a beautifully sized glove box. It is a slow opening, which is very nice. It's not, hindi siya biglaan. Yan ang gustuhan ko dito. All right. So that's it for this one. We can put this vehicle off and continue with the rest of our review. Speaker, bottle holder, and a storage. You also have a window control right here. Sunshades for the rear doors. The middle row seat backs of the Hyundai Santa Fe do fold down in a 60-40 manner. To do this, use this lever right here, pull it. The middle row seat back folds down. You can actually use this lever right here to recline your middle row seat back. Like so. Opening of the rear doors of the Santa Fe are extremely wide in an almost like 90-degree angle to provide easy access upon egress and ingress. Now, space. Fortunately, the Santa Fe offers you a humongous amount of room in the middle row, which is very executive class. You see, I do get a generous amount of legroom and headroom, and therefore, you will enjoy the ride and comfort of the Hyundai Santa Fe thanks to its high quality and nicely comfy leather seats. In addition, the middle row seat can be adjusted depending on how wide or narrow the space that you want to prefer. There are two storage pockets on either of the front seat backs, and right in the front passenger side seat, there are powered controls to adjust the seat back and seat sliding position. In the middle, you get two aircon vents and two USB charging ports. On both sides of the rear, located at the ceiling, are your grip handles with a coat hook which is located at the left side, and in the middle on top is your interior light. Lastly, this car gets a center armrest with 2 cup holders. There are 2 different ways on how to move the middle row seat forward in order to access on the third row. First is the button located just ahead of the lever to fold the mid-row seat underneath, and second is the button located right beside the headrest. Climbing at the third row is fairly manageable because of its wide opening doors and the position of the middle seat that moves farther to have a wide open access. Now let's talk about how spacious the last row of the Hyundai Santa Fe is. In my 5'9" tall height, the space in the last row is actually good, by the way. In fact, I do get an amount of leg space as well as head space. Therefore, the space in the rearmost part is not bad, although the best candidate to sit at the last row are children and short individual, but the comfort of the high quality leather seats is actually still there. So what do we have here in the third row are your controls for the fan speed for the aircon and a USB charging port located at the right side, while on both sides you do get cup holders, storages, and air vents. Right at the back on the top part is an interior light. There are numerous ways to operate the power tailgate of the Hyundai Santa Fe. Opening the magical power tailgate of the new Hyundai Santa Fe, and you're greeted with a minimal size of boot when all the rear seats are upright. Fold down the third row seats and this will create 782 liters of boot capacity. Once all the rear seats are folded, the maximum cargo space is range above 1,000 liters. Underneath at the boot floor are your hidden storage together with your toolkit and jack, as well as your cargo cover. At the right portion of the boot, there is a 12-volt power outlet supply, and alternatively, you can able to fold the middle seat down by using the buttons that are designated there. Six airbags, anti-lock braking system, dynamic brake control, electronic stability control with hill start assist, blind spot collision warning, parking distance warning, blind spot view monitor, surround view monitor, driver attention warning, rain sensor, rear seat alert, front and rear parking sensors, keyless entry with push start, and ISOFIX child seats and tether anchors for the rear seats are all the standard safety features of the new Hyundai Santa Fe GLS. Thank you for tuning in to the startup and a full walk-around review of this 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe 2.2 GLS that is mated to an 8-speed DCT or dual clutch transmission. I hope you like this video, and if you do, make sure hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I will see you next time with 4 more latest videos on YouTube. God bless you, more power, I love you all, and mabuhay!
na with the homies. Kulang kami kasi yung iba hanap ng police. Pilipinas hustler, peso, peso, peso. Mga Pinay ko magkakilala, beso, beso. Sabi niya, koy, koy, alam kong